What's going on? Today, I haven't talked about Patricia Dickson in a long time. It's been a while since I talked about her. But I want y'all to listen to something she had to say about Trump and his comments he made about the four young ladies, the four congresswomen, women who he said go back to their country. And I just want y'all to listen to what she had to say and try to get understanding. I'm not hating on her, but I just find it very ironic that we have people of color who would take up for Trump on this. No matter if you like him or dislike him. I just don't understand how you can take up for him, especially, like I said before in another video, I grew up in a time where if you disagree with the racial issues in this country, you was always told to go back to Africa. So that's why it's very hard for me to understand why people like Patricia will say what she's saying. So just listen to her and you tell me what you think.
If you legally immigrated to this country and you found out after you got here and you've lived here for a while that you hate America, go back to the country that you came from. If you were legally born in this country and you hate America, please leave. I'm tired of people disrespecting America. President Trump is tired of people disrespecting America. So
now, I want to ask her a question. Was she tired of people hating America when she was growing up? Because she's about my age. When she was growing up and they was telling her if she disagreed with a lot of things that was going on in the black community, per se from white people, to go back to Africa. I wonder, did she agree with them back then? Did she really, feel the same way she's feeling now about what Trump said? Continue on.
Finally, he had enough, and he said what he said, and I'm glad he said it. I'm glad he said it. Every American patriot is glad that he told these people in Congress, these four immature women that's been spoiled and get all this media coverage every day with their foolishness and their childishness. He finally told them, look, I'm tired of what you're saying, the mean things you're saying about America. I'm tired of the things you're saying about Israel. Israel is our ally, okay? Israel is our friend.
Now, they keep using this Israel thing for Omar. And the only thing Omar said about Israel was, how can we be loyal to two countries? We got to be loyal to Israel, and we got to be loyal to the United States of America. And she was also saying that Israel pays a lot of people to come here and lobby for them on their behalf. What's wrong with that? She wasn't saying that the people of Israel was bad. She was talking about the government. But this is a narrative that these so-called black Trump supporters always putting out there. Let's listen to more.
We had those two Muslims that hate Israel, and they're in the House of Representatives. Well, Tlaib is a name, and they hate Israel. Yet still they're in the House of Representatives. Israel is our ally. Israel is our friend. Okay? So if you find that you hate America so much, why don't you go back? Because what Trump...
And she's talking about Tlaib, and she's talking about Omar as being Muslim, and they hate Israel because they're Muslim. That's not true. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And she failed to realize one thing. There's a lot of good Jewish people who stood by black people during the civil rights movement. So I don't knock them. But there's a lot of Jewish people who dislike black people. That is true, Buck and Bimbo. There's a lot of Jewish people who dislike black people also. So by her sitting here trying to take over Israel, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
President Trump said, okay, the media, they lie. They won't tell the whole quote. But President Trump was tired of them putting down Israel. He was tired of them putting down America. So he said, look at the countries you came from. You came from countries that are crime infested, terrorist infested. Yet still you're here talking about America. He says, go back to your country and fix it. And then...
Now, you said something right, Charles. This is a Buck Dancing Bimbo. And the reason why I say that, because 3 other people was born right here in America. How can you take a quote from Trump when these people was born here in this country? They were born right here. Then the other one, Omar, she came here when she was 12 years old. 12 years old. So really, she only knows this country right here. So how can you sit here and make a statement like that when you know these people were born here? It's like somebody telling you to go back to Africa because that's where your descendants come from. That's why I said these people are crazy. These people are so retarded to the point where they don't think anymore. They don't really think. And that what pisses me off about this whole situation, because to the point where she sits here and she says, go back to your country. These are Americans. Like you're an American. Where have I told you to go back to fucking Africa, where your descendants came from? How would you feel? And that's what they used to say to us back in the day. Go back to Africa, because we disagreed with all the racial issues in this country. They'll say, go back to Africa. Let's listen on to this stupid person.
And come back and tell us.
Oh, you made it.
I
appreciate it, man.
That's basically what his tweet said.
I'm
they left all
talking
that
about
out.
this Patricia Dickson.
Go back. Okay? And then for women of color. Like Trump cares about what color they are. Trump will tell anybody to go back. Trump is tired of it. Trump loves America. And he's tired. He's witnessed all these.
Hey, Damon, I know you might be on her side a little bit here, so you know. I got you though.
Trump has had enough. Okay, he don't care about what color you are. But see, in the media, they have nothing else. But he told 4 women of color they shouldn't be acting a fool. You know, they want to make it about race because they have nothing else. So they just want to keep something going, and I'm tired. I mean, this has been a bad day for me simply because of that. This stuff wears on you. The foolishness and the games, it wears on
you. Well, she's saying this is wearing on her. Wearing on her how? This is a lady of color here. Like I said, she's my age. She is my age. You know, some of y'all might not be as old as we are, to the point where you can remember when we was told to go back to Africa so much. I just wonder, where would she stand years ago when black people was told to go back to Africa? I wonder where she's staying at. I wonder what really goes through her mind when she's taking up for Trump and she's saying what she's saying. But this is what I like to call out. I wanted to play Brandon Tatum, his critique of what Trump said also, but I'm not going to play him because we all know he's a fucking joke anyway. But let's keep listening to this idiot Babylon.
After a while, where are the adults?
What's all false teeth?
Where are the adults in Congress? They even said Nancy Pelosi was a racist last week.
She is a racist
because she said something about it. So they just spoil
a
kids
different type
that's
of
getting
racist.
it, and the media just loves it. And all day long, you see them in some kind of coverage of them. I'm tired of seeing them all up and down Twitter. That's all you see is those 4 women, those 3 women, 3 or 4, just all day long. And I'm tired of it. So I'm glad Trump told him to go back. I feel the same way.
Trump always been a racist though.
We're tired of the complaint.
You know, just go back to the 70s when he was being sued.
I tell anybody that. Why do you think we don't have enough beds at the border? People are trying to get in here. Why do you think they're trying to get in here if it's so bad? So these women, they have done nothing for America. Their job is to make America better, to fix any issues we have. They're in Congress. They were elected to make America great, keep America great. Just like Trump said, any problems, solve the problems that we have in America's best interest, in the best interest of American citizens. That's what their job is. But no, they go to Congress, they go before Congress for a hearing, and they cry, they put on a show for illegals. It's just sickening. And I'm tired of it. So I feel the same way Trump said. I'm tired of it. I tell anybody, go back. I'm tired. Go back.
She says she's tired of it. What are you tired of? Really, what are you tired of? What are you really tired of? That's what I understand. What she's so tired of. Yeah, she's like, I'm so tired. I'm tired. This is a black woman saying this. It's amazing to me how a black woman can utter these words that Trump uttered and no one cares. And I know the reason why they do it. They do it because of money. It's all about money. It's all about views on YouTube and making money in that community that they pretty much try to cater to. Oh, well, it's assessed. They're assessed, true enough. But it's more about money, though. You know, with her, Candace, Brandon, all those black Trump supporter, it's about money. They're making money. No, it's not really, you know, in gaming, when you say it's getting old, it's not really getting old. We all complain about this country. No matter if you're white, black, purple, blue, or green, we all complain about this country in some kind of way. So to the point where that's what this country was built on. It was built on complaining, you know. Well, that's true. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said this has all being done for views. Because these people can't believe that. They can't. That's right. We have the right to complain. And that's the whole thing about it. This country was built on complaining. You know, you got to realize we left England, our so-called forefathers, they left England because they was being persecuted for religious and all these other different reasons. They came here and they built the government so we can't complain about it. You know, and that's the way it is. You know, tell me one Republican that didn't complain when Obama was in office. Matter of fact, even Trump complained when Obama was in office. He didn't care about this country then. He thought this country was going in the wrong direction. He thought this country was really being destroyed by Obama. But did we say go back to Germany? Because that's where his father is from. His father from Germany. Well, his father actually was born here, but oh, that's true. What she said she's tired of. But you know, you got to understand that none of us have ancestors unless you was an Indian. If you was an Indian, it's different. But outside of that, we all have ancestors that wasn't born in this country originally. And we sit here and we allow these people to say all this crazy stuff for whatever reason. And it's stupidity. It's really stupidity, you know. And I want people to understand, I'm not hating on other black people, but I want other black people to understand we need to stop playing these games about Trump. Because Trump is not here really to help us. He's not. You know, if you caught my videos about the unemployment rate being 6% or higher every month since Trump took over, except for 1 month, he's not helping the black community. But you listen to her and Brandon Tatum, you would think this guy was God gift to black people. You know, and it's not true. We need to stop. We need to understand what we're talking about here. We need to understand that this is a fake cause. It's fake. It's not real. And I want people to get it. You know, I like to dialogue and I like gaming. I love you coming into the chat room because I know me and you have different stance about Trump, and I love your opinion. And that's why I'm happy that I'm able to do live now, because I can get all y'all opinion on what I'm saying in real time. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who came here, you know. And I appreciate everybody who came and enjoyed my first live on this channel. That's true. And that's very true also. We are not helping our cause. You know, we're not really helping our cause. And False Chief, you're most definitely right about that, because we sit here and we fight over stupid things. We sit here and argue and disagree over what? Nonsense. You know, we're not really fighting together as one group of people. You know, we got different stands. We talk about reparations. We talk about ADOS. We talk about, we got Trump supporters, black supporters. We got non-Trump supporters. We got all these people in our community fighting on different fronts. If you was in the military, you cannot win a battle. You would not win a battle if you're fighting on 5 different fronts with a small army. You cannot win that battle. You cannot. Bottom line. And that's what we're doing now. We're fighting on too many fronts. We're fighting on too many fronts to win this battle. Because we got people like Patricia Dickson who's sitting here spewing out all this nonsense about what Trump said. And every black person in this country should understand that that type of message that Trump put out the other day is something that we have heard for years. We have heard for years. You know, I remember not vaguely, but I remember like it was yesterday when people used to tell me to go back to Africa because I disagreed with racism in this country. And that's what Trump did. That's exactly what Trump said the other day. And he knew what he was doing when he said it. And that what pisses me off about people like Patricia Dickson and Brandon Tatum. They sit here and know what people used to say about black people back in the day when they disagreed what was going on in this country when it came to the black community. It's sickening. It's very sickening. It's very disturbing that we sit here and listen to that on a regular basis. Regularly. But, and like Foster just said, you know, Hispanics, Asians all stick together. Where I live at, the community of Hispanics, the community of Asians, you cannot break them because they are so tight as a community. They're tight. They got their own stores. They have their own way of doing things. That's why we got Chinatown. We have, you know, you go to Boston, you go to New York, you go to San Francisco, but you got Chinatown. These people stick together. They build together. You know, I'm from Georgia, and when I left Georgia years ago, Hispanics was non-existent in my town. Now I go back to Georgia, and what do I see? I see a community built around Hispanics. I'm talking about stores. I'm like, they got their own little shopping malls, you know, and it's like because they stick together, they pool their money, they do the things that right for them, not for America, but for them, you know. And with us, we're the opposite. We don't stick together. We do not stick together. We sit here, we fight amongst ourselves. We demean one another, you know, and it's to the point where it was like, why are we doing this? You know, I'm guilty of it myself. You know, I can't lie about it. I'm guilty of it. You know, well, a couple of y'all know, like False Teeth and Gaming, y'all know I have another channel, and y'all know what I do on my other channel. And I'm not right for that. I'm wrong for that. You know, I'm not helping the black community by doing what I do. You know, and it's to the point where it's like, hey, I'm gonna call myself out because I'm wrong. I'm most definitely wrong for what I do. Until we come to the point where we can actually come together as people, because y'all realize black people only make up 13, 14% of the population. By us making up that small portion of the population, we can't afford to fight amongst ourselves. We can't. There is no way you can win anything by fighting. None whatsoever. And that's our downfall. We're trying to fight each other instead of fighting for causes that affect the black community. You know, but, you know, I just wanted, I really wanted to do my first live, and I'm glad y'all showed up, you know, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support from everybody. But hopefully going forward now, since I got all the kinks worked out on my computer, that we can do more lives on a regular basis going forward. So I appreciate Gaming. I appreciate False Teeth. I appreciate Charles. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me for the last couple of weeks and looking at my videos and supporting me. So I don't care if you're a Republican, Democrat. I don't care if you are a Trump supporter or you're a Trump hater. You all are welcome here on my platform, you know, because my platform is based on comments that we can grow and learn from. And I think we all can learn from each other. No matter how different we are, we still can learn from each other. And that's what my platform is built on, especially this one right here. Now the other one, it is what it is. But this one right here, you know, it's more built on us, you know. positive commentary. That's what this built on. You know, so I respect you fellas, and I'm gonna make this a short live because I just wanted to get my name out there for y'all to understand that I am doing lives now, so y'all can come and enjoy and chat and talk and whatever you want to say, no matter if I agree with it or disagree with it, you're welcome to say it in my chat, and I appreciate that. So y'all have a good day, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be doing another live around the same time. So y'all more than welcome. Please stop by, put your input in, and we can have a very intelligent conversation. That is true. That's true. That gaming, that is true, man. You know, like I said, you know, with you've been with me for a couple months now, and you know how me and you roll to the point where you have your stance about what we talk about, and I have mine. You know, I respect you, but you are right, and I think down the road I am gonna get away from that topic so much. I'm gonna start focusing on people in general. So I take your advice. And False Chief, man, thank you, man. But I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by.